both of the chicks you talk to, bro, are in the same building. Before I start this video, I just want to say I have terrible luck with guys. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm eating these little fruit snacks, but it's only like 3 left. But welcome back to my channel. It's me, Koya. I'm gonna tell story time on how I was with this guy and we ran into his side chick. Well, I don't want to say side chick because like I wasn't dating him. He didn't have a girlfriend. He was just talking to both of us at the same time. So I'm gonna just say other girlfriend. So me and this guy have been on and off for like a long time. This is not the same guy that I caught cheating on me. This is a different guy. Hold on, there's one left. Me and this guy have been on and off for like a really long time. So I went to a game one night and I guess you could say we reunited or whatever. So I went to a game one night and I seen him and I had his phone number on block. And I seen him, and we were talking or whatever, and he was like, yeah, call me, text me, or whatever. So I took his number. Oh, thought I ain't have my earring in. So I took his number off block or whatever to text him. And so the next day, I stayed the night to my friend Caitlin's house when this happened. So the next day he texted me. And he was like, we need to hang out. It wasn't like, I didn't really care about hanging out because like, he wasn't like a guy that I hardly knew. I knew him for a long time. So he was like, let's hang out. So I'm like, okay, where do you want to go? And he's like, let's go to the movies. A new movie had came out at the time, but I can't remember what movie it was. So he's like, let's go. So we go to the movies. Me and Caitlin get a ride to the movies. And, we get right to the movies. We get to the movies. He got there before us. We get to the movies, and he's like, the TVs at the movies broke or whatever. I don't know. Like, that whole time, I'm like, how do TVs at the movie? Like, I don't know if they're called TVs, flat screens, whatever. But it broke at the movies. So, we're like, okay, well, what we finna do? Like, the TV screen is broke. What we gonna do now? We still had, like, 2 hours till we had to go home. We wasn't trying to go home. And we wasn't trying to sit outside the movie theater. So, Caitlin little pesky self, she knew what she was doing. Caitlin little pesky self was like, let's go to Applebee's. So, we go to Applebee's or whatever, and she's like on her phone on Snapchat. And she's watching her Snapchat, and we order. And the whole time we at Applebee's, she's rushing us to like hurry up and finish our food because the bowling alley is like right next to the Applebee's where I live. She's like, come on, hurry up, like let's eat, let's go bowling. So we go to the bowling alley and we get there and this was in my pants. I could have stabbed myself. But back to what I was saying. So we get to the bowling alley or whatever, and I get my shoes, we get our shoes or whatever to bowl. And we're sitting down, and me and him, we just chit-chatting, talking, blah, blah, blah. So, this girl, I knew that he was talking to this girl at the time, but I didn't really care because, like, me and him weren't, like, exclusive or dating or whatever. So, I knew he was talking to this girl. So, this girl and her 2 friends walk in the bowling alley while I'm literally, like, all on him. Go. I just rocked my tripod. But I'm literally like all on him, got my arm all on him and everything. And like this girl walks in with her 2 friends. And coincidentally, the girl that she was with talked it to my friend Caitlin's boyfriend at the time. So Caitlin seen on her Snapchat that they were supposed to go to the bowling alley that night. So Caitlin was like, Caitlin wanted to go to the bowling alley because she knew they was going to be there. Caitlin is the type of person, she don't care. Like, she don't care what the situation is. Like, she just doesn't care. So I'm like, oh my god, look, they're here, like she's here, and she's seen me and him together, and I'm like looking at him, I'm like, there go your girlfriend, you know how girls is, there go your girlfriend, you know how niggas is, man, stop playing with me, man, blah blah blah. So Caitlin walks over to me and she's like, guess who's here? And I'm like, I know, I already saw them. And she's like, I knew they were coming. And I'm like, really, bro? So like they're just like walking or whatever. I know they saw us. This is so old too. So if they watch this video, it's so old. Like I don't even care. So they're just like walking, and like the whole time I could tell that he was nervous. Like I could tell that this nigga was nervous the whole time. Like I could tell that when they were like, his whole face structure, attitude, everything changed when they walked in. So I'm just looking at him, and he's like, man, stop playing with me, man, blah 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 blah. And basically, he got caught up that night because I know she texted him and was like, wow, so you really here with her? And I know he probably did the same thing he did to me. Man, stop playing with me, man. Y'all know how niggas is. But, oh, and this isn't the same. I don't know if I already said this, but this isn't the same guy that I caught cheating. But that's basically the story of when the guy that I was talking to got caught up. I don't know if that's an interesting story, but that's just so funny to me because, like, you, like, both of the chicks you talk to, bro, are in the same building. They're in the same building, and you're like, all you can do is just like be chill. Like we're both in the same building. Like how does that feel? Like two of the same people you talk to are in the same building, and you're with one of those people. I know that's like, but yeah, that's the story. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe, and make sure you leave a comment on what y'all want to see next, because I'm kind of tired of doing these story times. I kind of want to do something different. So yeah, make sure you do that, and I love you guys, and I'll be posting a new video sometime next week. Bye.